Hey folks, what's going on today? I hope everyone's doing really good. Well, I'm just testing out this Martin here. I just refretted this one for my father. This is a d15M, all mahogany, back, sides, top, everything. We was having some issues with the B string buzzing on this, okay? And the frets were really low. They're pretty low to begin with, but it is out of tune, but it's not buzzing anymore, so that's good. Now, in hindsight, if this was me, I probably would have put a little bit bigger frets back in it. We put the same ones that came in it back in it, not the originals, but the same size, if you will. And he liked the way it felt and played, so, that was all well and good. And if he likes the feel of it, that's awesome. So, we can't all have the same exact guitar setup and everybody love it. It's just how it goes. But the wire that Martin's putting in these guitars is pretty narrow, pretty small, wears out pretty quick too. So, and it's not real tall either. So what I find with guitars that are really worn out, if you will, and this isn't because it's got new frets, but as the fret height gets lower, I find the guitar's harder to play and harder to get the notes clean, especially if you're playing faster stuff, because you're not pushing down as fast. You're just kind of blazing by it. That can kind of mess with you. But, nonetheless, it's just a preference thing at the end of the day. So, it is a fine sounding guitar. It plays well. I can still make some of these strings kind of buzz and lisp, like I said, because you do have to push down a little bit harder sometimes. It's just the way it goes. But in any case, it plays better, sounds better. It didn't play bad anyway. It's got really low action, so it should play itself almost. But it does play well. It sounds nice. It's got a nice ring to it. Now it's kind of thumping on it, just to kind of wake it back up a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is give it back to him, let him play it for a few days, and just kind of see what it does when it settles in. Probably have to truss the neck again. They'll move a little bit, when you first wake them back up, so to speak. So we'll see how it all works out and go from there. And again, this is just a really fine sounding guitar. Not a lot of frills and bells and whistles and bling, but I don't look at them when I'm playing them anyway. I don't look at them on the videos either. I don't really watch my videos, so I hope they look good for you guys at least. Anyway, these are a really nice sounding instrument. They're well made. They play really nice. Great neck profile. Plays really easy and sounds really nice. So there you have it, folks. Hopefully this will get him back online. I am going to do a part 2 on the guitar collection videos, but when the old man's guitar breaks down, YouTube is shut off for whatever it takes to get it going, okay? At the end of the day, he really is the biggest contributor to this channel. He's given me so much stuff over the years and still does. So, he's got preference at the shop. Let's just say that. Anyway, folks, we'll get that part 2 of the collection video up soon, hopefully. I'm going to try to work on some of that stuff later today. I got to do some digging and, pull some cases out and get the table back up and all that so we can go through them. There's not a ton of guitars left here. I don't know. We'll have to see how many, but I do have others in other places. So I'll just show you what I have basically on hand, if you will, in my little man cave collection. And, really the thing that's going to take the most time is honestly going through, like all the amplifiers and just all the little trinkets and memorabilia and stuff like that that's just kind of tucked in here and there. And it's always kind of a cool thing when I get to see it again because I forgot about most of it. So I used to own a ton of music memorabilia at one point in life. I mean, concert posters and records and you name it. I mean, and I had to just cut loose with it because I needed room for guitars and amps and pedals and microphones and all that fun stuff. So I'll get that video up for you real soon. Thanks for tuning in, and I did shoot some videos on the whole process of this, removing the frets, installing them, fret tangs, all that kind of thing. So go in my playlist on my channel. It's titled Fret Jobs. There's a bunch of videos on fret jobs I've done and other repair work too as well. I must have over 600 videos up by now. I really don't count or look, but the last time I did it was pretty close, and that was quite a while ago. So feel free to check that out. Thanks for all the nice comments and all the info too. I really do appreciate the info that you guys share. Right or wrong, good or bad, it's all good, in my opinion. And it's always nice to have people, bring me up to speed and, at least tell me what I have. I'm not a real big historian. I've been around guitars my whole life, but I just really paid attention to the ones that I liked. I really didn't get into the history. There wasn't a lot of history back then, honestly, because, like vintage guitars wasn't even a term. It was just a used guitar or an old guitar. And most people, wanted new guitars and new amps. And you don't want one of them tube amps, boy. Them just blow tubes. Get one of these solid state. They last forever. That kind of thing. Technology was breaking really quick. So, but we all know now it's kind of gone back the other way. So again, the history thing, I grew up in it, honestly, but it was just a normal thing. It was just guitars. I didn't really care about it. But, now that we have the internet, which is cool too, I've learned a ton of information myself on the history, which I'm really starting to kind of take a shine towards and, trying to research some of it for my own good. And hopefully I can convey some of that to you guys too as well. But in any case, thanks again. I do appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you guys real soon. Be good. Okie doke.